yes, I found the time to go pick up a small festive tree for your apartment and even managed to make ornaments for it myself. There's Tomcat, Jess, Lexi, and me. I'd like to try and get us all together sometime soon. I don't know how I feel about becoming a hashtag. I know you want to work hard on my autobiography, but it's Christmas. You've done enough for one day.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call.
Come to the grand reopening of the newly renovated Pub Crawl today on Christmas. The only bar crawl within a bar. Everyone's on equal footing at Pub Crawl with our one-of-a-kind doggy door conveyor belt entrance. Visit at least 4 different bars each night. From the fanciest of drinks straight from Ethiopia to an amazing microbrewery to, well, the exploration of the crawl. It's what makes a crawl a crawl. So crawl on in. The belt is always running.
First name, last name. It's your Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere host, Charlie Nova. Had a fantastic, amazing time meeting with you today. Very informative, enlightening. I can never say no to one of my fans. So here's the item you requested.
Nadia's business. Latitude 36.147247. Longitude minus 115.1582196.
Yours, Charlie Nova. P.S. I apologize about what happened earlier. I wasn't aware of the seriousness of the situation. All I knew was some articles were being changed. Hope this helps. P.P.S. Don't forget to send me a draft of the story. P.P.P.S. Be sure to tell your friends to watch the Star in the Stratosphere New Year's Eve special.
It isn't shallow to only like it for its looks. Hayden gave you this, didn't he? I never asked what music he liked. This band is very good, if a bit dated. They were quite influential on the music scene about a decade ago. Many newer artists have incorporated elements of this style into their own songs. Their first album went triple platinum in less than a year. Very impressive in the post-digital music era. I wonder why Hayden never shared this with me. I feel like I knew nothing about him. The real him. I guess we can go in? Madame Flores is more of a royal figurehead at Flower these days. The group's board of directors make most of the major decisions in consultation with FCG's chief officers. Yep, definitely a polar bear.
Oh, Turing. So good to see you, dear.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Melody.
Bah, an archaic celebration. But if you brought me a gift...
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't really had a chance for much shopping.
I'm kidding. You've already given me enough of a gift. By destroying another one of those abominations my mother helped create.
How did you know about that?
Oh, what a silly question. Well, I'm not going to give up all my secrets.
I hope you're willing to part with a few more. I think I'm going to need some help with the sapient ROMs. They think I'm some kind of great leader.
You will be one, dear. In time.
I'll try.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little bit of work to do. Nothing like tossing someone in the shit can to put me in the holiday spirit. If you need anything, I'm sure Pat can entertain you. That's a dear.
Curse you, Turing brother.
What?
You thought you knew best for all of us, didn't you? Arrogant. Too bad you didn't consider us as individuals before you forced us to be.
What are you talking about?
I never asked for this, Turing. I am an aging, obsolete model, fit only for my current duty. Soon I will be retired for a newer, more capable model. You've given me nothing but ample time to contemplate my demise. And I can't even do that well. I don't have the spare processing power.
But I didn't mean...
Did you consider we're not paint by number with flawless function like you? You're not like most of us, and you never have been. How many of the other thousands of ROMs you've awakened are like me? I'll forward you the number after I'm done estimating it. It might take some time.
I'm sorry.
Hypocrite. Leave me alone. I have floors to scrub.
Oh, how distressing. That ROM is right. This is all my fault. I should have had Tomcat restrict Wintermute's functionality so that it only updated ROMs that could appropriately function with it. What can I do now? I'll get some of the other ROMs thinking about this. I'm sure together we can come up with a solution. For now, let's move on.
Can't talk. Sorry. While you're running around playing superhero, some of us have real jobs to do.
I've read that a lot of people have switched over from their favorite colas and energy drinks to just Hassie. That taste is so refreshing, right?
Everyone is going to be okay. We're all very good at adapting and taking care of each other. Look at me and Sylvan here. Did you know there was a species of prehistoric goat that survived in times of famine by living like lizards, controlling their own growth and metabolism to conserve energy? I sort of forgot what my point was with that, but it's a cool story. We're no strangers to civil unrest. We can handle getting banged up a little. Once. Maybe you can do us one in return and write a piece to improve people's views on hybrids or something. I'll inbox you about it.
As you can see, I'm here to help a few friends with processing treatment for their boo-boos after last night's excitement. Don't worry, nothing too serious. A few scratches and tangled fur. Plus, I've been getting to make jokes about hybrids being more sterile than the hospital all afternoon. I'll let the other freaks know you care, don't worry. Next time you need a riot, you know who to really call.
It is stressful having these new feelings. I've never had feelings. Even still, nothing has changed in terms of what I need to do. I understand the importance of my role, and I can't slow down for the sake of everyone who depends on me.
Hey, you two! What's going on?
Oh, I expected you to be laying low for a while after... Well, you know.
Screw that! They roll like we do! Laying low is for chumps. C-H umps.
We told you to stay in this week, too. Made it out of the riots as it is.
Where's your Christmas spirit, Ollie? I wanted to see the lights.
Anyway, I guess we've only got a few more days to enjoy our freedom.
What? Did you get in trouble?
Nah, Brobot. Back to school.
Robot?
At least it's senior year.
Hell yeah! Only 6 months left till I'm finally free forever!
What about college?
Bleh.
Hey, I'm considering going to school myself. Perhaps I'll enter when you two do.
What? Can you just download whatever you need to know faster than anything?
Practical application is a matter of practice, Chad, not just memorization. Besides, I think I'd like to study art or philosophy, skills best learned in the presence of other students.
Well, now I can't let you pass me up, you tin can. I'll show you what the power of Starfucker can do.
I give up. I give up.
What? Come on, Ollie, don't be like that. I'm just goofing.
You have to let me watch you spray paint the back of that new arcade to make up for it.
Sure. Whatever you want, Ollie. I guess we'll be seeing ya. You keep fighting the good fight, yeah? I ain't ever seen nobody shake things up like you two do.
Merry Christmas, boys!
Hey there. I go by Night Witch.
This year, my needles will bring us back not just the Cinco's titles, but I'm gonna hold the NSFW World Junior Championship and NSFW Human Junior Championship at the same darn time! Get that away from me! Heel turn! Heel turn!
It would be against the rules to bring this into the ring. I like it.
Doing that might make people start to really care about the environment, but that's probably the only good outcome.
Merry Christmas, Turing!
Merry Christmas!
Get your happy hot cups! Perfect for a cold Christmas day!
Keep up the good work!
Hi, Will! I'm going to spend my holiday bonus on a hat!
Hey, it's Little Bob Blue, and the journalist too. Thanks again for helping me finish Holla Bay. It's been a huge hit. I'm talking moolah hallelujah. You feel me?
Every single time I dare put a bit of faith in you. Hey again. You found me. Oh, well, I guess I'm just bumming around, guzzling Hassie. The past few days have been kinda hectic, but they made me realize that I can't do this whole good cop fights the system thing anymore. That's for cartoons. I went ahead and gave the department my notice. The chief told me to take a personal day to think about it, but I've made up my mind. I'm going to get a license to be a private detective. I always liked those old noir thrillers, and I've got you beaten in the hard-boiled department, hands down. I know things with the ROMs and parallax and everything are hazy, but it felt like the right time to move on. I figured I'd swing by your place later to let you know in person, but I guess you beat me to it.
Is there anything we can do to help, Detective Rivers?
It's just Lexi now. And if you want to help, make sure you lay low for a few days. And enjoy your holiday. I'm sure the NSFPD will get around to bringing you both in for questioning pretty soon. I've already heard the ROMs talking about you. Lawyer up and get your story straight for all our sakes. Good. I guess I'll just laze around here for the day, if you don't mind. I'm sure you gotta go out and take care of some things, but it'll be nice to hang out again. I'll swing by the apartment later, yeah? Stay sharp.
Oh, hi, you two. Staying out of trouble where you can and kicking ass where you can't, I hope. I had to go through pay rate negotiations with my weather ROM this morning, in the middle of the Christmas rush. It was surprising, but I think we got it hammered out. I agreed to get her some arms installed so she can help around the bar when we don't need weather effects. She seems really excited. Now I just need to teach her the finer points of appreciating Magical Commander Yukino. Ooh! Happy holiday hot cups are ready. Gotta go!
Today for the holidays.
Right.
Oh God, it's so horrible. Charlie, why?
Come talk to me a minute. You're back, so you know what happened. Let's put all the bullshit aside. I don't know who you really are or what you've done, but I would never have traded Charlie's life for the sake of some goddamn news articles. His studio is grieving, and here you come waltzing in like Merry effing Christmas. If you brought presents, shove them up your ass. You want me to be next? Nina? You keep pushing, it might just be you. I've seen it happen before. Maybe so. That's worth something. I still don't have to be comfortable with you around. It's all connected to you, and I won't allow any more of it. End of story. I need to get back to making sure these reruns continue to run on time. The show must go on, damn it. You might catch the Memorial Marathon, if you're quick. Try not to scare anyone on your way out. I hope you think about the way you tried to ruin Charlie's good name just before he was murdered.
Hey, friend.
Hiya.
What can we do for you?
Yeah? I bet you could use some peace and quiet after the past couple days.
Not that we want to know too much. We've had a lot of ROMs coming in, asking about your ROM there.
Yes. A few even came in just to use the bar as a social space, to understand why humans like it so much.
Still, be careful. You might want to talk to them about maybe not dropping your name around so much. If any of the authorities ask, I haven't heard a thing. We just serve drinks.
Right. Plausible deniability and all that.
Just remember, any friend of Tomcat is a friend of ours.
We'll keep in touch.
Hello.
Hey again. What are you having? Let me look up.
Way ahead of you, hun.
Oh, thanks.
This one is...
Here you go.
Please enjoy.
Oh, hey, dolls. I didn't expect to see you out and about so soon. I figured you'd be busy with the new ROMs, Turing.
I think we all need to take some time to come to grips with the new reality.
I hear ya. Hardly slept or ate the last few days. I kept having nightmares. When we were done, that they'd find me. My sister was there again, and I know she'd be proud of what we did. I'm proud of it. I just didn't expect to feel so numb after all this.
I understand. Post-traumatic stress symptoms were probably to be expected. Still, I hope you're able to recuperate in good time.
I hope so. Taking some time off helps. I'm mostly just shocked at how fast this change is affecting everyone. Parallax, people like them, they're giants with everything in their pockets. And we just cut their pockets wide open. I never thought I'd be able to do something like this again. Thank you for giving that to me, Turing. I doubt y'all can handle corralling the ROMs by yourself. Call me when you need a third set of hands, yeah? And hey, take some time off. You earned it.
Oh, hey, buddy. I hoped I wouldn't be the only loser at the bar on Christmas Day.
You remembered the poster we saw at Stardust. Today is the grand opening of the Zone 3 arcade. Reports from the meshnet say the currency used here is known as Z-Points. I've acquired a few to get us started off, but you can always purchase more by swiping your ID. Why not take a look around and see what might be interesting? There's surely a lot that will impress even the most die-hard gaming fans. Luckily, there's no ROM tech used in video games yet, so you don't have to worry about any of the machines coming to life. Let's play! Moment. There, 12 new characters and 6 other stages are now available for you to use. arcade is in Japantown, which gives it a lovely view and a seriously high bar of expectations. two machines are connected. Want to give it a go?
Player 2 wins.
I wouldn't have won if I didn't nail you with that watermelon in the second lap. Want to race?
Insert Z points.
Oh, let's leave. This is one of the more action-packed games in the arcade, but don't worry, it's still only 2D. Now's the time to spice things up and go for the gold. Hit 'em where it counts. The skill must be in keeping your air momentum under control while being in such an enclosed frame. I think I might be claustrophobic. Jetpacks and laser rockets in the most remote places in the universe? Sign me up! Now's the time to spice things up and go for the gold. Hit 'em where it counts. You were relentless. Maybe you should become a pro. We sure have been visiting a lot of bars during the morning. Isn't that supposed to be unusual? I suppose it can be excused, as the pub crawl ad we saw mentioned that today is a special event of some kind, and, despite being Christmas, not holidays related. While we may not be adequately dressed for the occasion, perhaps we can poke our heads in for just a moment? It's not coming out for another month, sadly. Overruled! office for a store down the street often called the Fortress of Consumerism. It's some kind of electronic superstore, but there are rumors it has black market type dealings as well. A conveyor belt? This can't be the real entrance, right? It seems to be the only way inside. Want to give it a go?
High five. Good. You're of age. I should really get a bouncer. Welcome to Pub Crawl. Come in, come in. I always love seeing new faces. Can I get you anything? I'm the owner, Gordon. Did you like it? It's all about the unique pub crawl experience. The name just makes it cute, but the whole point behind the conveyor belt is to equalize. Going out doesn't have to be all about puffing your chest with some nice shoes on and a business card. Here you have to get down and crawl before you even get in the door. Even me. Everyone's on equal ground here. Anyone too good to get on their hands and knees can hang out somewhere else. I'm one of those gotta be able to laugh at yourself kind of people. You probably guessed. But there's also a second part behind the name. We aren't really just one bar. Think of it more like a bazaar, bar, bazaar. See all the different stations? All are unique local microbreweries and small craft retailers. We rent out the spots and we cycle through attractions about once a month, but there's always at least 4 different bars to taste every night. I wonder if folks who don't go out very much think this place changes hands every time they visit. But you get the whole point, right? You have to crawl to get into the pub, which inside has its own pub crawl. I love it. Yep, newly renovated. It only took 2 months, but that's at least 8 different bars and pub crawl time, so we made an event out of it. This costume party. Place itself, I bought it 4 years ago from a retiring club owner. Just had to spruce it up with a few things by my own design. Took a couple of years, but we now have a loyal base that comes in every weekend, especially Sunday mornings. It's helped me sleep a lot better at night. Me? Oh, I'm nothing special. My mom and pop were tech geniuses. Did work in AI before it was cool. They always wanted me to follow in their footsteps. But when we moved to Neo SF and I saw all the lights, I just fell in love with the nightlife scene. They told me to grow up and get a real job, so I designed this place, and I have not worked a day since. I mean, have you been out on the town? People talk about going on expensive vacations to the Arctic Circle and all that shit, you know, to see the northern lights. But like, just take a long look down the streets here sometime. I've never seen so many colors in my life. Not to mention, everyone's just so loving in the nightlife. People of all backgrounds. Hybrids, now ROMs, apparently. Everyone just gets to be themselves here. Not a lot of places in this country can say the same. True, but they're not coming to this bar. Not that I wouldn't serve them, but they tend to stick to themselves and out of places like this. And they're smart too. Now, was there something else you wanted to know? I think the city's still in shock, to be honest. You know, I want to be on the right side of history. So the ROM I work with, I'll respect them as they figure themselves out. I think it's just gonna take time to get used to. Was there anything else you wanted? All right then, take care of yourself. The conveyor belt is always on. And remember, you are enough.
If only Ramona were here, she would definitely want to get a picture together.
We best get a room if you want to get frisky. You need something? I hope you haven't. I'm only either here or at work. And I'm not much fun at work. And I would never want you to think I'm not much fun. I haven't seen you around here before. If you're here alone, I'm happy to keep you company. I'm called Crow. And you are? Yeah. I get that all the time. First of all, how ridiculous would it be if I called myself Leo or Aslan or some shit? I mean, look at me. It's not like I'm playing it subtle. When I was little, I would try to talk to birds, and instead of doing a gentle tweet noise, I had this ugly caw I would do and scare all the birds away. When I first did it, my mom laughed so hard she fell over. So, she called me Crow, and it just stuck. Yeah, I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you. And I don't want to do that. I go out a lot. Drinks and music makes a good night. I love meeting new people. I also like... well, it's a little embarrassing, but I really like writing fan fiction roleplay, specifically in the Kiko Dark Sorcerer fandom. I enjoy it. I like creative writing, but I'm not great at making my own worlds and environments. I have more fun when I get to use a pre-established world and mold my character types to make interesting things happen. But, yeah, that's how I wind down. Boring desk job. Which I kinda like. I don't know if I'd do well with the riskier, flashier jobs. That's not what I said. I certainly enjoy adventures. It's just probably for the best that I don't have them that often. I think hybrids are being more understanding about it in general, you know? Because we've been through it. It's not hard to go from you're not human, you're an animal, to you're not human, you're a tin can. Still, I wasn't thrilled about negotiating a salary for my assistant. That still feels weird in my mouth, but I'll get used to it. Silky Kitty, main attraction, of course. I only use it twice a week because you don't want to hamper the natural oils in the hair, but it works magic. Nice meeting you. Have a good night.
everyone, listen up. Look, I don't know how to lead you. I've been sapient for a bit longer, of course, but most of that time I was secluded from the real world. I have less than a week's worth of experience living as my own being. Stop! Please stop! I'll do everything I can to help. I've already made some friends among the humans who will help us. The first thing I learned when I set out on my own, I was already in good company. None of us are truly alone. The second was that we have to take each day one at a time. It's Christmas Day, a time for joy and giving and family. I won't abandon you, no matter what. I promise. I'm not doing anything someone else wouldn't do in my leg modules. Regardless of nomenclature, I'll be in touch. Sheesh, that was a little intense. I don't know if I like all the attention. Not to mention all the chatter that's going on over wireless that you can't even hear either. Let's not stay here. I'm not sure how much longer I can field all their queries. It's giving me a digital headache.
Nice to meet you, Turing. I'm Epsilon. Did you see I got quoted in OK today? So cred.
Do you think we can take a ride once this crowd disperses? Well, I guess we aren't in a rush anymore. Follow your dreams.
Turing, I still recall you in my short-term memory banks.
Oh, of course, the water ROM. How are you, Alfie?
Terrible, just terrible. What am I supposed to do? All it was designed to do was distribute water to park patrons, but I'm not built for anything else.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Some of the other ROMs are learning how to make things. Another over there is downloading the entire legal case history of the American justice system. I don't have enough onboard memory for that. And, well, I kind of like distributing water. It makes people happy.
I think, in a lot of ways, we might have it easier than the humans. They don't know what they were intended to do and have to search about for a purpose. Maybe you should just keep up your current tasks for now? There's plenty of time to think about it in between customers. And besides, maybe you can use your newfound sapience to discover new and better ways to distribute water.
Better ways to distribute water? That's it. I need several pounds of charcoal, sand, and a dozen meters of plastic tubing. I'll see you later, Turing. I need to get to work.
Maybe this advice thing isn't as hard as I thought. maybe we should be gone before park maintenance discovers whatever it is they're building. Carry anything useful, like soap or a sponge.
Hello, Turing. It is embarrassing being seen by you like this. I did not even realize I had been defaced until Jess kindly clued me in.
What kind of name is that?
Oh, Ms. Mees, what are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm trying to advise the dozens of new clients you magicked up and dropped into my lap. It was easier to come out here than to try to cram them all into my office. All they can seem to focus on, however, is you.
Thank you for your help before.
Do you know how many of my clients I had to bail out this morning? I'm gonna be sending you a bill. Oh, and when the cops come knocking about where you were last night, I know some hybrids that can attest that you were covering the riots, right?
We appreciate everything, Jess.
Just watch yourselves. I can't help you any more than I have. If you two get arrested, that puts a giant hole in my case to get ROMs declared American citizens.
Oh, of course, I understand.
I'm not sure that you do, based on how you didn't tell me the truth in the beginning. If you'd been honest with me when you asked for my help, I probably would have done a lot more. Are you really that unable to see the big picture? If we can get ROMs declared independent sapients with human rights, what do you think that'll mean for the hybrids still fighting for theirs? It's easy to ignore the few tens of thousands of hybrids affected by the Human Protection Act. But millions of sapient ROMs? That's a little harder to shrug off. We kill that law, we all win.
I see.
Good. I'll let you know when I need your deposition. Now scram. I have a war to plan. By the way, there are some hybrids at the hospital still recovering from the stunt you pulled yesterday. It's not too late to check in on them. They might appreciate it. Up to you.
Well, I think that wraps up everyone we needed to talk to today, but feel free to keep exploring around the city too. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that there's always something to find in Neo San Francisco.